A war in the rap world wasn't kicked off with a gunshot, but with a single track. Joyner Lucas's Nobody Cares is his explosive answer to the UK's Skepta, and it's drawn a line in the sand, practically forcing the hip-hop world to pick a side. So, how did we even get here? It all blew up from a simple argument that caught fire and spread across the Atlantic. For months, a debate has been bubbling online. Who are the better lyricists, US rappers or their UK counterparts? For the most part, it was just talk. That is, until a giant of the UK grime scene, Skepta, decided to make things personal. He went public, claiming that UK rappers weren't just on the same level as American artists, but were actually better. That was the spark. Number 1. The first shot. Skepta's friendly fire. Skepta didn't just talk a big game, he backed it up. He took aim at one of America's most respected modern lyricists, Joyner Lucas, and dropped Friendly Fire, a diss track that was anything but. The song was a direct challenge to Joyner's whole style, criticizing what Skepta saw as an overly polished, almost academic flow, and holding it up against the raw, gritty energy of grime. He wasn't just taking shots at Joyner's technique, he was questioning his actual impact and relevance in the culture. Skepta was essentially declaring his own legendary status while trying to frame Joyner as a footnote. To really pour gasoline on the fire, Drake brought Skepta out on stage at Wireless Festival, telling the crowd he believed London lyricists were the best in the world. The gauntlet had been thrown down. The whole world was watching, waiting to see if Joyner would even bother to pick it up. Number 2. The retaliation. Joyner Lucas's Nobody Cares. Oh, he picked it up, all right, and he used it to land what felt like a knockout blow. On July 15, 2025, Joyner Lucas released Nobody Cares, and it was a masterclass in how to take an argument apart, piece by piece. This track isn't just a simple reply, it's a surgical takedown of every point Skepta tried to score. Joyner opens with what feels like a declaration of war, and from there, he just dismantles Skepta's career, his relevance, and the very foundation of his beef. He immediately flips the whole narrative back on Skepta, suggesting this wasn't about lyrical pride at all, but about a career that's cooling off. He raps, "Maybe you're mad because you ain't got buzz up in the UK no more. I heard your career just ain't what it was, and you don't get paid no more." The title of the track, Nobody Cares, becomes a brutal, repeating hook. Joyner goes down a list of all the things Skepta might see as his claims to fame, his industry connections, his fashion influence, his reputation, and swats each one away with that simple, devastating refrain. He even takes on the Drake cosign, arguably Skepta's biggest moment in the mainstream, and completely deflates it with the line, "Nobody cares about how you and Drizzy are close, or how you invented UK rap, but still ain't top 10 on your coast." Then he zooms out, turning this from a one-on-one battle into a message for the entire UK scene. He tells Skepta, "You should have hit up your friends, lil' bitch. Go call up Dave in Central, bitch. For me, you gonna need the Avengers, bitch." The message couldn't be clearer. Not only is Skepta out of his league, but he couldn't win even if he brought his country's biggest names with him. Number 3. The aftermath and the war. The reaction was instant and massive. Across social media and comment sections, the verdict came through loud and clear. Joyner Lucas won this round, and it wasn't even close. The general feeling, Skepta wanted a debate about skill, and Joyner Lucas certainly gave him one. With Nobody Cares, he didn't just defend his own name. He launched a counterattack that put the UK's entire position in global hip-hop on notice. By zeroing in on Skepta's relevance, his impact, and his connections, Joyner built a response that was both deeply personal and universally understood in the art of the rap battle. He effectively made the case that until the UK's best can truly hang on a global scale, all their claims of being superior are just talk. But the big question is, what happens now? Was this a one-punch knockout, or is this just the first round? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Who won this exchange? And do you think Skepta can, or even should, try to respond to this?